Once again, a comedian falling prey to the super censor, somebody's sentiments getting hurt. Veer Das, in fact, ladies and gentlemen, his show was cancelled in Bengaluru today. Let me very quickly take you to this story that we are tracking at this moment, what has happened as far as this entire controversy is concerned. Stand-up comic Veer Das was supposed to have a show in Bengaluru today, but the organizers were forced to cancel it after a right-wing group protested and said, once again, the very same old excuse. It hurt Hindu sentiments and presents India in bad light. I can't say anything more, but the joke, ladies and gentlemen, once again is on us. Even before the show, even before they knew the content, they decided that Veer Das is going to hurt the sentiments of Hindus and will insult India. Now, Veer Das, in a very tongue-in-cheek response on Twitter, has put out a video in response to the cancellation. Take a look at what he has said, and then we'll move forward and tell you about what else is happening on this story.
This video is probably never going to make it on the internet ever. So basically what happens is a lot of times when a comedy show gets shut down, or stuff happens, etc., it's because people make assumptions about what happens at the show. And nobody ever checks with the audience what happened at the show. So, this is an audience that has just seen a show. Alright, now, I just want to clarify, you can say yes or no together and you listen. I have not paid anybody to do this. None of these people are under the influence of anything. None of these people are terrorists. None of these people are Pakistani agents. Pakistan can't even afford this many agents. If you're a woman, please make some noise. If you're a man, please make some noise. Did we target any specific religion here tonight? No! Did we target any specific government or leader here tonight? No! Did this show defame India or make you feel ashamed to be an Indian? No! Did this show make you proud to be an Indian? Yes!
That's the whole point. What we see, in the end, we have the right to decide. It's our right. It's our choice to decide what we want to watch, what we want to consume, what we like, what we don't like, what we want to reject. This is exactly what a few of the viewers, in fact, who wanted to watch Veer Das' show had also expressed. Listen in.
No, I'm still trying to figure it out. He said refund mil jayega, so I'm just like...
How much did you pay for the ticket?
We paid quite a bit, yeah.
How much is it?
It's just quite a bit. Let's just keep it at that.
I mean, it was in the papers and I'm pretty sure it's about all of the comments that he'd made, allegedly.
The content essentially that is there in the stand-up is not for the taste that is required for the Bangalore crowd, I guess. According to sources.
I mean, it's honestly really sad. It's a comedy show out of all the things. Why would you want to cancel that?
True.
I guess it comes down to essentially how people perceive the freedom of speech here.
Okay.
And how things are going to be taken by different parts of the community. So honestly, I have the privilege to not be so much affected by the thoughts and radical, movements or etc. For the lack of a better word, different agendas that are there. But at the end of the day, as a visitor, as a fan of Veer Das, and as the show being cancelled, it's just sad. We just came here with some hope to have a few laughs, have a good evening, and then move out for the weekend.
Bangalore traffic.
And Bangalore.
How did you learn that it's cancelled?
We got a mail from Book My Show and we saw it on Veer Das' Instagram.
Story.
Is it after you reached?
Yeah.
Sally, we were on the way and we saw it.
We were too busy navigating to the location. So when we reached, we were like, wait a second, cancelled.
Right. So you saw what the people, the fans, in fact, said about this. Is not the first time that Veer Das has been in trouble. In fact, there were a lot of, especially the fringe element, the right group elements, right-wing group elements, those who have been against him, specifically for the reason that a monologue that last year went viral, the Two India monologue, where he spoke about, the Delhi gang rape and among other things. Now, and this is also not the first time a show of this nature has been cancelled. A comedian show has been cancelled. In fact, Munawar Farooqi, and in fact, if I give you a few examples, ladies and gentlemen, he was arrested even before he cracked a joke. And I'm not kidding right now. Just take a look at all these, comic shows, comedian shows which were cancelled. Munawar Farooqi, I was talking about him, 2021, arrested in Indore, ladies and gentlemen, even before he cracked that joke, even before he could say his joke to the audience, he was arrested, accused of hurting the Hindu sentiments. At that point of time, he even spent some time in the prison. And since then, every time he tries to get onto the stage, several of his shows are in fact under pressure, are cancelled, or there are no people, those who are in fact booking him. It was, remember Kunal Kamra, September 2022, Gurugram, his show was cancelled because he's been seen as somebody who makes harsh comments against the government of India. His show was cancelled, people objected to it. He was attacked on social media for anti-government jokes, and even he has been in fact facing contempt charges over the Supreme comment on the Supreme Court as well. We're talking about other comedians as well. In fact, when some jokes were cracked, she received death threats over Shivaji jokes. And it was, in fact, a lot of hue and cry about it. There were police complaints registered. And other comedians, in fact, have been arrested for... Kiku Sharma, in fact, who was arrested for mimicking Dera Chief Ram Rahim. It was said that he, in fact, went ahead and disrespected, and it hurt the religious sentiments, communal harmony as well. AIB, their show, the comedy group, faced cases and threats over their roast show, which people said pushed the limits. So in India, it has not been an easy task, ladies and gentlemen, when it comes to these comedians. So jokes are no laughing matter, comedians are no laughing matter as far as our country is concerned.